Welcome back to the New York Sports Exchange, episode number 206. And football's, shockingly, the football news cycle's, having a day.
That's the top story.
It's having a day. The top story right now is football. I feel like it's March 5th, and we're ready to talk football, which is crazy. A lot of football stories went down. Cardinals are going to cut Kyler Murray. We're going to dive into where he could possibly go. What else? David Montgomery. The Texans have their running back. David Montgomery will be going to the Texans. Trent McDuffie, LA Ram, was almost a Giant, which is crazy enough to think about.
Could have used him.
Could have used him a lot. And then DJ Moore today gets traded to the Buffalo Bills. We're going to dive in on some NFL football. This is great. It's great. It's nice to have.
Got cut too. I forgot.
Stephon Diggs got cut too. I forgot to mention that as well. So, football, love it. Can't wait. Baseball, WBC, World Baseball Classic already started.
It's on, and anyone who caught that Dominican Republic Detroit Tiger exhibition game, I mean,
it
felt like the World. It felt like the World Series. It felt like the World Series.
Fantastic. World Baseball Classic is back. We're going to dive into some storylines. Team USA stacked. Japan looking good.
The favorites are stacked.
The Dominican Republic looking very good as well. NBA, Tim, your Cavs look pretty damn good. And I'm man enough to admit
Not even fully healthy yet.
Not even fully healthy yet. And we're kind of already talking about how the James Harden Cleveland Cavaliers are.
The Harden honeymoon, baby. I'm loving it.
Pretty damn good. At basketball right now. Hockey, we're not going to touch. So trade deadline is Friday. We're not going to touch up. We're going to touch up on Trocheck.
Yeah, there's way too much going on in way too many different directions that we can't even speculate. And the insiders don't even know. This is the main theme of this deadline is no one really knows. So we're going to leave it till it happens, but a lot of stuff going on if you're following the trade deadline.
Vincent Trocheck and Sam Carrick were held out of tonight's Ranger game.
You know what that means.
They're getting traded. It was due to roster management,
When's the last time that happened?
That
He's playing in
LA.
LA.
We're getting a top 10 prospect and a conditional second round pick. Nice.
You can't. Hey, Greentree's been cooking, dude. Did you see him fight Aiden too? Isles Rangers prospects getting added a little bit. I mean,
hey, he's a whiskey drinker. What can I say? Whiskey drinker.
There you
whiskey
go.
Drinker. That's just how I evaluate hockey players now. And then college basketball. The Duke Blue Devils. This is and I said this last year, how I was like, this is the greatest Duke team I think I've ever seen in my life. I think this year I can confidently say that this is the greatest Duke team that I think I've ever seen in my life.
We heard that last year, and we'll hear it again next year. But this is a good team.
This is a very good team, and I've never seen a Duke team. And we'll dive into all of this in a bit, but I've never seen a Duke team because, how do I put this? Houston has this characteristic. Iowa State has this characteristic. St. Mary's has this characteristic where they just decide you're not going to score.
They got the chutzpah, as my old high school hockey coach would say.
God, Billy shout out. Holy shit.
There you go.
Damn. Billy Collins shout out in the Big 26. There we go. Never thought I'd get that. But
chutzpah, Stan.
They got chutzpah. They got chutzpah. But we're gonna dive into some Duke. They play North Carolina on Saturday. Caleb Wilson will be back. Conference tournament's already started.
Does Miami of Ohio get in?
Yes, I think they do.
Okay.
I think they do. They have to. There's no way.
Auburn may be over them,
but also here's the issue with this whole debate.
Reminds me of Florida State. I can't lie, but
here's the thing with this whole debate, though. Now, this is just going to prove to the idiots that want expansion why we should have expansion.
Oh, they're doing this so they can get more expansion. I think this is the perfect scenario for the NCAA right now.
Why are we debating expansion? Because it's perfect the way it is.
Because they're not going to let them in. Just for that sole reason, and then we're going to see more teams added to the tournament.
If they lose, if they go undefeated and don't get in,
they're going to give them the FSU treatment. I'm telling you,
disgusting. That's horrible.
Buffalo again. I keep bringing it up. They gave them a run.
Do
they gave them a real run.
How hard it is to go undefeated in college basketball? I don't care who you play.
I know it's ridiculously hard. But again, you know how hard it is to go undefeated in college football? They're going to give the same treatment to them.
Stop. Stop.
Hot
I don't
take,
want to
hot
live
take.
in a world. I don't want
I'll
to live
take
in that
Thursday.
world.
I'll take Thursday.
Yeah, really. Hot take Thursday. So let's dive right into it. NFL football. God, March 5th, we're talking NFL football, man.
Really active offseason early.
Dude, the stove is hot before the new league year on Wednesday.
And wait, let me ask you this. Do you think it's because
Yes.
no team can like actually develop a quarterback? This is why we're seeing so much action early on in offseason. Like,
well, the Giants developed a pretty good quarterback.
Okay. There's like 10 of them. There's like 10 of them.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but I get what you mean, but yes. So speaking of quarterbacks, Kyler Murray was informed by the Cardinals that he will be released before the start of the new league year. He immediately becomes the top free agent option at quarterback.
Hopped right on Call of Duty.
Yeah, probably hopped right on Call of Duty. And let's just put it this way: I mean, he's coming off a pretty lucrative contract. He signed a 5-year, $230.5 million contract with Arizona.
Ain't getting that again.
And at this time last year, he was coming off a top 10 season by QBR. And also, there's some issues with money because, let's say, the Cardinals designate him as a June 1st cut. Then they save $5 million in cap room, but we'll have access to those savings until the summer. But if they cut him pre-June 1st, they lose $2 million in cap space this year. So this move isn't going to improve their financial flexibility at all. And plus, they will not get any comp picks either.
They're just moving on solely.
And they still owe Kyler $36.8 million for 2026. That's guaranteed money. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah. And when you look at Murray, I know he gets a bad rep because of the Call of Duty shit and that clause in his contract. He had a top 10 year last year, despite playing in a terrible offense. And they aren't dropping him because of the lack of talent that he has. I think that they're dropping him because he can't stay on the field.
Yeah, I think that's part of it, definitely, for sure. But they don't really get much done when he is on the field. And I know his stats are fantastic, but as a team, I mean, they don't really get... Still a losing record when he plays.
Going back to my health point, this is an insane stat from The Ringer. Since signing the big extension in 2022, Kyler Murray has taken 1,543 dropbacks. 20 other quarterbacks have taken more, including Aaron Rodgers, who is in his 40s and has a surgically repaired Achilles.
Yeah, I remember.
I hate to bring up the past, Tim, but sorry. And
image of you with the flag stand still in my head.
Yep. That lives in your mind. Absolutely. He tried to play through that hamstring injury in 2022, ended up missing a couple games. Then he tore his ACL the next year. And then he was held out till midseason the following year. And in both those years where he got hurt, he finished outside the top 18 in QBR. And if he played enough games in 25, which he didn't, he would have finished outside the top 20 in QBR again. And what's even like crazier is like we're talking about this guy like can't stay healthy, Cardinals are bad. It's not like the quarterbacks that have replaced him while he was hurt haven't done their jobs either. Since 2022, Kyler Murray 16-25, any other quarterback 3-24.
Yeah, listen, he's good. He's good. I'm thinking this from the Jets' perspective. Doesn't really fit our scheme, but another team definitely he could come in and improve as a quarterback. But I'm wondering, what do you think the contract's going to be like? I mean, for a guy like this,
it's going to be a veteran minimum. Okay. I don't think it's because no one wants to take a gamble.
Right,
it's going to be
you don't
similar
think
to the same.
the stats that you brought up, they don't back him up a little bit and get him a little extra penny, or
I think it's maybe like. I could see.
Could you see a team just taking a swing at it?
I could see the Jets. They could give him a multi-year deal.
Maybe the Steelers give him like a multi-year deal, something like that.
Maybe, but I don't know.
You think the Jets are the only team dumb enough to do it?
Yes, I think the Jets. I'm sorry, Tim, but I think the Jets are the only team that's dumb enough to take like a multi-year risk on him. Because look at the teams that need a quarterback. Like Miami,
there's a lot of them.
Miami has a lot of Green Bay blueprints on it. So they don't want to sign a quarterback. They want to develop their guy. The draft and develop has been the go-to in Green Bay for years and years and years and years. Who else? The Falcons. I don't think Matt Ryan's going to want to give Kyler Murray a multi-year deal. I think he's got enough of a head on his shoulders to realize
I don't
that.
even know if they go after him, though.
The
whole Kirk,
Vikings.
do you think the Kirk Cousins thing left like a bad taste in their mouth in Atlanta? Or
maybe.
Like signing a veteran quarterback free, and that really just did not work out at all.
Michael Penix's knee.
True.
That's an issue.
He could have it on someone.
They may, yeah, but we'll dive in with these teams. So I wouldn't say Kyler Murray's a top 10 quarterback. It's not like you're signing a guy and your ceiling is going to raise. But I would say that he's firmly like outside the top 10.
Questionable top 15 at peak.
He'll give you a game that's like top 10 production, but he's middle tier. Not that there's anything wrong with that. He can move outside the pocket. He's got a great arm. We all remember the Hail Murray. I lost in fantasy because of that. That was a horrible time. But he's still like an above average quarterback.
Is he Ryan Tannehill with legs?
He has an expensive skill set, and now he's reaching free agency. Like that, this almost never happens. Like a guy of Kyler Murray's like repertoire to just go into the free market for anyone to go get him. So it should be interesting. So here are a couple of teams that I think like could get him. Here's one that couldn't. As we segue to that, the Miami Dolphins are probably not going to get him. No. They can't afford him. They have to cut a bunch of people. They can't afford him. He's not really like on this competitive timeline that they are, because as I mentioned before, John Eric Sullivan, who was the assistant GM in Green Bay, is now the GM in Miami. Green Bay, draft, develop. That's just been their thing. And also, it seems like Malik Willis could fall under that scenario. He could be starting week 1 for the Dolphins. Who knows?
Is he going to get more money than Kyler though? Like,
I don't know. Probably.
See then? Yeah, right. So they even afford I don't know.
And also, he just does not fit this offense. Like, I just don't see how he'd be a very poor fit. I just don't see how he fits in the like Bobby Slowick offense. You got to keep in mind he's a Shanahan disciple. So
new scheme change there though. Who knows? Maybe.
I don't know. All right, let's go to your team, the Jets. Out of all the teams on this list,
it makes the most sense. It makes the most sense.
Does it though?
Like for as a Jet move, yeah. Like this is a move the Jets make. Like yes. Like if you're going on prior history, this is a move the Jets would make.
Here are the pros. Out of all the teams on this list, no team has has more cap room than you. You have $74 million in cap room.
We're swimming in it right now.
So you can comfortably afford a multi-year commitment on Kyler Murray. Whether he would want to sign a long-term deal is the bigger question. The stock's never been lower. He'd be in line for a big pay. And here's the thing. I think his point of view is, hey, if I have a great year on a 1-year deal, I'm due for a major payday next year.
And if a team that's not the Jets offers him a contract, I'm not like...
He's going to take it.
Right, like...
Unless at least Jets the playoffs, but, I'm one for optimism, but come on now.
I ain't that optimistic.
Yeah. The timeline. Here's the issue with the timeline. Because does he fit the Aaron Glenn timeline? Yeah. Or sorry, no. He fits the Darren Muji timeline. He doesn't really fit the Aaron Glenn timeline.
We don't even know when the Aaron Glenn timeline is going to end either. Like, it could end very, very soon.
He already seems to be working on borrowed time and adding, if you want to win games and increase your job security, he's the guy you get. But that's a big swing.
It's dude, we're known for taking swings and misses. Like, this is one that's, like, kind of lining up for a curve. You're sitting fastball, you get a curve. Like, this is kind of something like that. I feel like they're going to swing and miss, man. I feel like they're going to bring him in long term, and it's just not going to work out.
But now we look from Muji's point of view. Let's just say this. He will if Glenn gets fired, he's going to hire this new coach.
Yeah, 100%.
Because let's keep in mind, Darren Muji did not hire Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn was hired before Darren Muji was Woody Johnson hired Aaron Glenn. But would signing Kyler, it would raise expectations for the rest of the roster. But would it speed up this timeline in an unnecessary fashion that his timeline doesn't really need to be sped up?
They have 5 first-round picks in the next 2 years. Like, they don't need to rush this.
In a quarterback-heavy draft next year.
Now, if they give Kyler like a 2-year deal like they did with Justin Fields and they have him be the bridge guy, maybe, but
I wouldn't want that. Oh, God.
I don't know.
Ugh. And then also, the fit of the offense. We saw, now keep in mind, we saw what Frank Reich did with like a 5'11", 6-foot passer in Bryce Young. And it was bad. He ruined him for the time being. He ruined him.
They had to put Andy Dalton in to fix him.
Yeah, twice. They had to put Andy Dalton in twice to fix him.
I think that's super underrated, too. No one brings up that he had to go in 2 times before it worked out. They had to bring in...
Once in each season.
Yeah.
The last Frank Reich year and the first Dave Canales year.
What's his nickname? The Red Rocket or whatever?
Red Rifle.
Red Rifle? Yeah.
They had
to bring him in twice.
I don't think Frank Reich would want another 6-foot passer. And let's all be honest, this is probably his last shot at running an NFL offense.
This is without a doubt his last shot at running an NFL offense. I still can't believe they gave him the job. I still can't believe they gave him the job. Like, I
can't believe it. It would just be an awkward fit.
Yeah, it makes no sense, but it's a Jet move. They make a bunch of moves. They signed Le'Veon Bell when that made no sense. I was hyped, made no sense, but they do dumb things. Like, this is this organization who's done dumb things like over and over and over again, and it's lining up for them to do another dumb thing. But it is what it is. Like,
I have to show you Le'Veon Bell's Twitter.
Oh my God,
we don't have time for it right now.
The Logan Paul thing. Oh, jeez,
it's ridiculous. Next up, the Atlanta Falcons. Okay, money wise, they have over. I know
you start spitting bars at me.
No, you don't. You've never seen that meme.
What?
Can you bless me with something?
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I said money wise. Like, my new thing now, someone asked me how old I am. I do the 300.
Okay.
That's a great one. Who was that, Pusha T?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's Pusha T.
Anyway, Falcons have over $8 million in cap space, so they can afford him, but they're already paying Penix a decent chunk. They're going to be releasing Kirk Cousins, and that puts them at $35 million at dead cap. And they're also in desperate need of help at the position, but a low cost, low risk, high reward bridge would make the most sense. And now the competitive timeline, yeah, if they got Kyler Murray, they're probably going to be the favorite to win the NFC South. This is a great defense.
What does that mean?
This is a great. I mean, you win the division, you get a home playoff game, Tim. That means something.
No.
The Panthers almost beat LA.
I know. But again, weakest division in football. Like, you got to shoot for a little more than winning the division.
I think, honestly, it could. But anyway, I think if you get Kyler, this will be the first time the Falcons are in, like, win now mode since probably when the guy that's building the team was playing for the Falcons.
Yeah, well, when they signed Kirk, they thought they were going to be in win now mode.
Somehow. They almost did. Yeah. I mean, I know Penix is playing the majority of the year, but
yeah, I don't know. I just don't think they want to take a chance at another, especially in a long-term deal, especially like how this Kirk thing ended up. I don't know if they're going to take a big swing at the big name guy. I think if they're going to, it's going to be like an Anthony Richardson type deal. Someone just like,
that's a good one. That's a good one. I like
someone just a little cheaper and off the board that can be a serviceable backup.
Here's the thing for the fit for the offense. This is where everything crumbles, and I think that there's no shot in hell Kyler Murray goes to Atlanta because the offensive coordinator for Atlanta was Kyler's offensive coordinator at one point in Arizona, and that system's Drew Petzing's system in Atlanta, or in Arizona, is awfully similar to the Stefanski system in Atlanta right now, because it's awfully very similar. And Petzing worked under Stefanski in Minnesota and Cleveland before getting the Cardinals job. And with how things ended over in Arizona, I do not think Kyler Murray would ever want to go back. And honestly, I think the feeling is definitely mutual with Stefanski.
I think it's 100% mutual. I don't
Yeah,
think that's going to happen.
Absolutely. This is an interesting one, and now it could happen, but I don't see it. But maybe you do, just to get him, just to have some type of competition in that room. The Minnesota Vikings.
Okay, I see what you mean. Competition. That might be a little bit too much competition wise, because I feel like you're just writing off number 9 at that.
We're writing off 9.
You're writing off 9 if you bring in Kyler. Like JJ's done at that point.
I mean, I hate to bring up like did you see like you realize that this man JJ McCarthy went from national champion winning quarterback at Michigan. Fast forward 2 years later. They're putting, like, he's getting memed with the fucking Ayatollah of Iran.
Yeah,
the Ayatollah got 9'd.
It's getting bad. I know it's getting bad, and
it's that bad.
His play is not backing him up. But they took such a big swing at bringing him in that, like, I don't know if they're ready to admit they're wrong. And bringing in Kyler, like, fully admits they're wrong. So I just think from a front office standpoint, it's just not something they're willing to do yet.
Here's the thing: so they can afford him. They have to cut some veterans.
Crazy,
but
though. They got 9 is crazy.
The Ayatollah getting 9 is insane. Like, I'm sorry.
I hate
to bring that up, but
the fact that we're here, I mean, the only reason we're here is because Sam Darnold's a Super Bowl champion. But it sucks that that's happened. It's just that's what the way the front office
was at
went.
the pinnacle of the football world. And then 2 years later, you're photoshopping the Ayatollah to his body.
Yeah, ideally you don't want to be seeing that as a quarterback. It's not great, but I don't know. You know what? Who gets more hate, him or CJ Stroud? No, those are two guys that are you're just like
JJ gets more hate. I promise you.
Yeah, maybe. But those I will say the Facebook Marketplace memes of all those CJ Stroud jerseys up for free after they lost was so fucking funny. Yes. It was like, hey, who wants a CJ Stroud jersey? It's free. Come to my house.
Yeah. So anyway, the Vikings can afford him. They have to cut a couple of veterans. Like, they're already cutting Aaron Jones. And it would make sense for them to get him just to have a win now option. Because let's keep in mind, this team 2 years ago won 14 games. They were playing for home field advantage in its last game of the regular season. And now you look now, they just fired their GM after a 9-8 season. So that means expectations are high. This is the first time Kevin O'Connell has felt like actual pressure to win since taking this job. And it doesn't seem like they're hiding the fact that they may want to take the responsibility away from JJ McCarthy.
I mean, rightfully so. He's horrendous. But again, they took such a big swing at bringing this guy in and such a chance. Like, I don't know if they're ready to just, rule it out. Because I don't think.
Know. But now, this is where horrible. I think...
is he starting quarterback in the NFL? Like, it's a real question.
This is where I think it won't happen. Because, now, here's the thing. If you're a Vikings fan, the thought of Kyler Murray throwing deep passes to Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison with Kevin O'Connell calling the plays is probably a Vikings fan's wet dream. It's great in theory, but in real life, it would be an awful fit because the Vikings offense, the pass game, loves to throw down the middle of the field. Kyler barely throws down the middle of the field. He loves throwing to the sticks. I just don't think it's going to happen. Also, like, O'Connell runs a version of Sean McVay's offense, and Mike LaFleur, who's the new coach of the Cardinals, is a McVay disciple. So we would know how. Now, the Cardinals are cutting him, so we would know how he would fit in that scheme. And it's also hard to imagine, like, O'Connell, like, seeing all these times when Kyler has a wide open receiver down the middle of the field and just doesn't throw to him. And now here's the thing. Like, Kevin O'Connell is one of the best at his job right now. But I don't think he wants to do another pared down. I don't think he wants to do a pared down version of what he did with Darnold and McCarthy. And I honestly think that they could be in the market for a more traditional pocket passer, maybe a guy like Geno. Maybe they go back to Kirk Cousins.
Hell yeah. I think that's exactly what they're looking for. I think that's
attractive options in that territory. But
Kirk's name was getting thrown around, dude. You don't know.
I think Geno's better. I think you go with Geno.
You cannot bring Kirk Cousins. You cannot bring him back there. You can't.
We said this last week.
Yeah,
this last week.
The fact that that's getting thrown around is crazy. Like you can't bring him back. So
breaking news.
What happened?
For the first time since November 24th, the New York Rangers have a regulation win at home.
I knew you were gonna say that because they fucked me in fantasy. I start Joseph Woll in like the biggest win game I need of the entire. This is like win or go home territory right now. This motherfucker puts up -7. That team hasn't won at home in like a year. Are you kidding me?
All right, I don't want to talk about the Rangers.
You finally have more regulation wins at MSG than the Islanders, though.
Than the Islanders and the Devils.
Yeah, and the Hurricanes.
And the Hurricanes. Probably, and everybody else.
Yeah. Tough scene.
Everybody else in the Eastern Conference.
Tough scene.
Yes. All right, last team. This is what I think is going to happen. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah,
and you mentioned this last week.
Given.
And now here's the thing. Here's what's crazy. Like, they're filled with, like, overpaid veterans and all these guys. Their cap situation's pretty good. They got over $40 million in cap space, so paying him won't be an issue. I just think it's unclear whether they want Kyler Murray or Aaron Rodgers. And who knows what
I can't believe this is a fucking debate right now, though.
I know.
50-year-old Aaron Rodgers, like...
I know.
It's 2026.
The competitive timeline, it makes sense. So Mike Tomlin leaves. A guy that's never had a losing record in his career. They let him walk away after winning a division title. They replace him with Mike McCarthy. I don't think you hire Mike McCarthy to like lead a rebuild. Like I don't see like
no.
Oh yeah, like this guy's going to develop under Mike McCarthy.
Hey, they go on a winning streak. Tomlin could step back in, dude. He stepped down. He never left.
He never left. That is true. No, he had 1 year. Last year was his last year in the contract, so he can go. But as delusional as it may sound, the Steelers are win now.
This is the most like win now quarterback available. So if you're gonna go do it, like go do it.
Steelers are win now, and then also last but not least, like from a schematic standpoint, this is the best fit for Kyler. And at this point, he might be a better fit for Mike McCarthy's West Coast offense than Aaron Rodgers is, who won a Super Bowl and 2 MVPs when he was playing under McCarthy. And now, like, schematically, Rodgers and Murray are closely aligned. They prefer to be in the gun. They're at their best working quick game or making vertical throws down the sideline. And they both are allergic to throwing the ball down the middle of the field. So... But here's the thing: in their current states,
one of them's 46, the other one's not. Like this is where we're at right now.
Murray is a worse version of Rodgers at his best, but a better version, very better version of Rodgers at 40.
Yeah,
and honestly, if he goes, that's his best shot at winning something and going to the playoffs.
I think if the Jets offered him a multi-year deal and the Steelers gave him like a vet min to be their starting quarterback, I think he goes to Pittsburgh. I think he goes to Pittsburgh.
And they win. And they're going to win there. I mean, who knows what Baltimore is going to do, especially now that Minter's there. And they talk about this guy like he's a fucking genius, and rightfully so. But they win. They're going to win there, I think, if they get Kyler Murray. All right.
I think it's the best shot at it.
Let's go to the trades. David Montgomery to the Texans. This is going to be really quick, rapid fire. David Montgomery, Texans.
Someone on Twitter said it best, Stan. Madden really fucks with your perception of trades because, like, I understand that it's only a fifth round pick, and like it makes sense, like actually.
Yes.
But like,
okay, two things. If I was the Texans, I would have bought at running back and tried for Kenneth Walker. Because, like, you did it with Joe Mixon. Like, I would have tried with Kenneth Walker. That's
there's no reason not to.
And I don't think Montgomery is at, because let's all be honest here. Towards the end of the season, Montgomery was getting, like 6 to 7 snaps a game?
Yeah, they phased out of that 2 running back system.
Yeah, they phased out of the Sonic and
Tails.
Was it Tails or was it Knuckles?
Maybe Knuckles. I don't know.
They veered away from that, so I don't know what's going to happen there. And then
Texas still mixing though, no?
I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't know. There's like an issue there that I'm not going to touch up on because I don't know what the hell's happening there, and it's gonna leave it alone. I don't want to speculate anything. If that
Well,
makes
if we're
sense.
talking Texans, I mean, they did sign Daniil Hunter for $41 million.
They did. Yeah, what are they? I mean, like, hey, I get it. Daniil Hunter, great pass rusher. $41 million for 1 year is ridiculous. Is insane.
I don't know.
And also, why are you trading offensive line depth when your offensive line sucks? Like,
yeah, they're making some real confusing moves.
They did it too with the Eagles. Who did they trade? They gave some offensive lineman to the Eagles, and I'm blanking on who it was, but it's neither here or there. Anyway, McDuffie to the Rams. Great pickup for the Rams. Fantastic pickup.
Yeah,
Improves the secondary. Improves that defense that was already pretty damn good. And now enough with the Rams and the Chiefs. The Chiefs get the Rams' first round pick this year, and I believe a second next year.
I mean, they go for it. You don't need the picks. You have the MVP quarterback. Yeah. This is a win now team.
Yes. The Giants were in on Trent McDuffie,
which means they're gonna be in on other big names around the trade block.
And now I like it. It sucks that we didn't get him. I mean, I think it honestly came down. I think the Rams offered up their first round pick, and the Chiefs agreed and I don't think that the Giants are in any scenario right now to give up their first round pick this year.
God, that would be dumb if you did that.
It would be very dumb. Yes, it'd be incredibly stupid. But nice to see that we're in on players, because here's the thing. The cornerback, the secondary outside of Downs in this draft sucks. The secondary
and your secondary blows.
The secondary market and free agency kind of sucks.
Make some trades.
Make some trades. I like it. We need a solid CB1. McDuffie's a good start. I know we didn't get him, but I like it.
You just like that your name is getting thrown around. Like you like,
and there's no leaks either. No, because no one had this. No one had this. And now this whole running back scenario. You're hearing this?
What?
Walker.
Oh, he's going now too?
We might get Walker.
Oh, I thought you meant to the Chiefs. Okay, no. All right, that's good for you. I thought you were talking about the Chiefs. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
a lot of people are saying, like, if I'm, like, gun to my head, if I could guess where Kenneth Walker is going, I think Albert Breer said this. He said the Giants.
Do you think he might wait? Because his Brees Hall extension's still in talks. Do you think potentially he might wait to see what he gets? And then
I think you got to get that done immediately. But he's gonna wait that out probably, because he is coming off
the market. Set the market.
He is coming off winning Super Bowl MVP and having the best season of his career.
And from just a agent standpoint, like, he's not the guy to set the market. You need someone else to set the standard before the big game guy goes. Yeah.
Yep. Also, there's talks of us drafting Love, but those kind of blew over. So it seems like it's going to be Sonny Styles, which I like. John Harbaugh knows his linebackers. He knows his linebackers. And when you have such a great scout like Joe Shane.
Oh my God.
What did you say?
Sorry, no, the Islander game is on. I don't have my glasses on. I think they're getting outshot 18-3 in the first period.
Oh God. What are they?
Yeah, they're playing LA. Yeah. Oh, it's 18-4 now. Oh, jeez.
Oh no, Jesus, Islanders. Fuck.
Yeah. Bad start to the West Coast trip. Yeah, they'll figure it out in the second period. It's fine. Yeah. I don't want to worry about that.
And then last but not least, DJ Moore going to
the Bills. Come on.
The Bills.
Come on. Give it a rest.
I hate
my division, bro. I hate it.
I don't think I'd like this. Sorry. I don't think I like it. Because I feel like it's been one too many times where the Bills get a receiver and we're like, this is it. And
they're not as polished as they used to be. No.
And Amari Cooper retires. And Bills don't get anyone in free agency. And Keon Coleman sucks. And he's unplayable. And there's no one for Josh Allen to throw the ball to. Like, I feel like.
But they're going to win 13 games. And I'm going to be sitting here all pissed off. And
yeah, they are. They have a second place schedule. I would hope that they win at least double digits. At least double-digit games.
Just take a year off, man. I thought, they wouldn't have weapons. They'd be going into the season sluggish from last year. Maybe they have a dip year and, try to not tear it down, but retool a little bit. Nah, they're going to get the receiver, and they'll just scrape 13 wins off again, and the Jets won't make the playoff.
All right. Are we ready? World Baseball Classic 2026, the United States play tomorrow against Brazil, 8 o'clock on Fox or FS1. I believe it's Fox, neither here or there. We're going to give a little preview. Teams are stacked. We got some great teams. I mean, like, hey, there's some fun guys on a lot of these teams.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a lot of guys went over and played this year. Like, this is going to be a very exciting World Baseball, especially if you're a fan of the United States, Stan. Let's be honest. This is probably the best team we've ever had. So let's.
Yes. And also, it couldn't come at a better time, especially when our hockey team just won gold. So
yeah, I know. Let's win gold again.
Let's win gold again. Why not? Screw it. All right. The United States, they have their dream team. They are the odds-on favorite, and they have assembled the most talented pitching staff that they've ever had. Compared to last year, it's Merrill Kelly started. Merrill Kelly started the final, and he's a solid pitcher. Don't get me wrong. He is nowhere near the ace level
of Nolan McLean.
Nolan McLean. Yeah, Nolan McLean. Dude. Holy dude.
You've seen his stats lined up with Skeens for their first 6 starts?
I'm just going to tell you this right now. If McLean shoves, if they make that final, dude, his stock will never be higher than it is right now. Than it would be at that moment.
You're going to call me crazy, and this is so early to say, and we're not even talking baseball, is dark horse Cy Young pick for me in the NL this year. If you're just looking at some odds, this guy is going to come out fucking shoving.
Yeah. So Logan Webb is going to be starting the opener tomorrow against Brazil. Tarek Skubal will make his lone start against Great Britain. He'll be throwing 55 pitches.
Get the hell out of here. Don't even come. Just stay home. Stay home, dude.
That's why it should be during the All-Star break, man.
Yeah, what are we doing?
I think so. And plus, I mean, I get it. He's on a contract year, and I would think that Skubal would want to pitch the whole tournament.
I know
Boris was definitely like
100%, 100%, and I understand it. Like, I understand it from a player protection standpoint, but just don't show up at that. Like, just don't play. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, we don't need 55 pitches against Great Britain. Like, I don't want to be that guy. But like, bring back Stroman if you want to do that. Like, let Kershaw throw that game.
No,
let fucking Kershaw throw that game.
He's on that team. I know. Third game against Mexico. Paul Skeens will be starting that in the bullpen. We got a great bullpen. Bednar, Griffin Jacks, Mason Miller. Real swing and miss depth, and especially in this format of this tournament, starters are limited, and the bullpens decide the game because you aren't going to get a full outing from a starting pitcher, especially because it's so early in the season. You're not going to get this like 98 pitch gem from Paul Skeens. Sorry. If you're looking for that, sorry.
Even if he's perfect through 7, they're pulling him. Like, that's
Pirates should be fun to watch. So if you want to watch Paul Skeens throw a 9-inning complete game, go for it.
They're going to lose, but
hey, offensively they got better. Speaking of offensively, we got Aaron Judge and we got Bryce Harper.
What a shitty hype-up speech, though. Come on, man. Let me hear a little bit more enthusiasm. Come on. Stan, what was that? What was that?
No comment.
Oh.
If I speak, I'll be in big trouble. I'll just say that.
I understand that. But just like, come on. Let's a little more emotion, a little more passion. Come on.
So we got Aaron Judge, we got Bryce Harper, we got Cal Raleigh, we got Bregman, Schwarber, all these guys. Did you see Bob Nightingale's tweet today?
No, what'd he say?
There was a press conference with Judge, Raleigh, and Schwarber, and Nightingale took a picture and said 3 of the best home run hitters of all time: Aaron Judge, Cal Raleigh, Tarek Skubal. That was real.
Okay.
That was
What a tweet.
And we look to 2023, like, Cal Raleigh hadn't broken out yet. Bryce Harper was hurt. Judge wasn't going to be in it just because he was a free agent a couple months before, so he didn't want to like risk, signing a big money and then getting hurt. And
it's just Sam Carrick to Buffalo.
Oh, for who?
I don't know. Elliot Freeman just said I'm hearing Sam Carrick to Buffalo. No, it didn't say anything on it. There's no return yet. There's no return yet.
It's Sam Carrick, but
4th round pick.
conditional fifth that becomes a fourth if Buffalo makes the playoffs, or if they make the second round.
They make the second round, some bullshit like that. Yeah,
the jury special.
Yeah,
the jury special. No moves, conditional picks. Like, I hate him. Anyway, here's the thing though. Like, would Aaron Judge be here if last year's if 2023 wasn't like that big of a success?
Probably not.
Probably not. I wouldn't think so either. I'm as a Yankee fan, I'm mad enough to admit that. Like, I'm not all right.
We want to get back. I think this is the perfect. Everyone wants to get back. This is the
perfect way to get it. And also, like, we have great veteran talent with Schwarber and Harper.
We got youth, man.
We got youth. Roman Anthony, starting left fielder. He's replacing Corbin Carroll because he fell to the hamate bone. So you got Roman Anthony.
What the fuck is up with this hamate bone, by the way? I mean. Is it like this one? Like, what even?
It's this
right it's
here.
Like right here, right?
And what bites you in the ass with it? Check swings, because you're kind of like this. And if you're like doing this at like 100 miles an hour and you stop, that's brutal.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Right? If you're coming, okay.
If you're coming like that,
and you gotta like try and pull it back, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
Our fifth outfielder is to be PCA. I think that's awesome too. So we have
a great
Roman
defensive guy to have.
Yeah, Roman Anthony in left, Buxton in center, Judge in right, and it's hard to poke any holes in this team right now. But after pool play ends, and like again, this is the beauty of it: single elimination. So it could provide some pretty wonky results, and we'll see what happens. Now let's go to Japan. So out of the 5 World Baseball Classic tournaments, Japan's won 3 of them, 06, 09, and 23. They made the semifinal in 13 and 17. They are the heavy favorite to win Group C. That includes Australia, Czechia, South Korea, and Chinese Taipei. And they're essentially playing a home game because it's at the Tokyo Dome. The road to a repeat is going to be very difficult because they're going to be with... So here's who's not pitching that pitched in 23. Sasaki's not pitching. Yu Darvish isn't pitching. Shohei Ohtani won't pitch. He'll hit, but he's not pitching. And the good news, Yamamoto will be pitching. And that's what kind of got him the money that he has now, his performance in 23.
Well, the World Series was pretty sick, too.
World Series is pretty sick, too. But yeah, you get what I mean. Yusei Kikuchi and Tomoyuki Sugano will be the 2 and the 3 in that starting rotation. And now if they win Group C, they play the runner-up of Group D. That's either the DR or Venezuela. And that could be an insane game in the first knockout round. And they have Japan has plenty of returning guys in that lineup, including 2 new MLB signees with Kazuma Okamoto of the Blue Jays, Munetaka Murakami of the White Sox. The pitching may be depleted, but the offense is just that good. And now Okamoto and Murakami both had crucial hits in 23, and now there's going to be added pressure because they are poised to be regulars for their respective MLB teams this season. Okamoto signed a 4-year deal with Toronto. He's going to be their third baseman. He's basically the Bo Bichette void.
This is also like a huge tournament for him, for Blue Jays fans especially. Like, the eyes are really going to be all over him because this is a telltale of what they're going to get. So
Murakami got a 2-year deal with the White Sox. He's a very polarizing figure because his swing and miss rate is so high, but if he's on, he's hitting home runs. He broke the NPB record for home runs in a season, and he had that walk-off double in the semifinal against Mexico. And now they're going to be thrusted into the spotlight even more now that they're on major league teams. So I'm very excited for Japan. I'm excited for this tournament. I can't wait.
I mean, how could you not be excited for Japan? The team that won last year, that's the team we want to play.
Yes. A team that disappointed last year. They entered as the favorites, but they have the most to prove. It's the Dominican Republic. They
are not going to shit the bed this year. The fan backing them, they are. This is insane.
Their group was loaded. They lost to Venezuela. They lost to Puerto Rico. They lost twice in group play. Failed to advance to the knockout stage. There is not a guy in this lineup that had under a 700 OPS in 2025. So you have Agustin Ramirez, Vladdy, Ketel Marte, Geraldo Perdomo, Machado, Soto, J-Rod, Tatis, Caminero.
Caminero.
Six
Caminero,
of these 9.
watch out for Caminero in this tournament, dude.
Yeah, I'm scared of Junior Caminero. Dude, don't even get me started.
You got to deal with him all year.
I got to deal with him, yeah. 6 of these guys that I just named were all-stars last year. 2 of the 3, Perdomo and Soto, who weren't all-stars, 2nd and 9th in F4 in the National League by year's end. Perdomo also finished 3rd in NL MVP voting.
Soto was up there too.
Soto was 2nd, I think.
Yeah, I think he was 2nd.
So
I think Stan, honestly, like lineup wise, I know not as household names as some of the guys in the United States. This could potentially be the best lineup in the entire tournament.
Yeah. And now here's the thing, though. We said the same thing about the DR 3 years ago. And they scored 3 total runs against Venezuela and Puerto Rico. And they lost those games because the bats went cold and the pitching failed to deliver. They had Sandy Alcantara and Johnny Cueto.
Yeah,
Johnny Cueto's an insane pull, by the way. I could not. I forgot he pitched in that fucking game.
Well, dude, all the guys that are playing in this tournament's crazy. Alexi Ramirez, I think Juan Lagares is playing.
Ruben Tejada.
Oh, Ruben Tejada's playing. Yeah, that's who it was, not Juan Lagares. Yeah, Ruben Tejada's playing.
So now Sandy Alcantara's back. Christopher Sanchez will anchor this rotation, and also the bullpen is short on lockdown relievers now that Yohan Duran isn't pitching in it. But they have a lot of good relievers. It's just that their command is not good. Their command sucks.
Yeah,
it's not good. You got Albert Pujols managing. Saw him wearing glasses for the first time in one of those exhibition games.
Give that motherfucker a bat, bro. Come on, he was.
Dude.
I mean, he'll figure it out. He had 800 home runs.
He don't need a bat. He needs an MLB job now.
Yeah, clearly
he's going to be a great manager.
Shout out Pujols for playing at my country club this year.
Yes,
pretty sweet.
Yes. I mean, if there's anyone who can wrangle a group of superstars like this, it's the guy that
the greatest baseball player
kind of built around.
The greatest baseball player we've seen in ever. I mean, this guy's underappreciated in my mind because people in our age don't really talk about him, how great he was. But he was unbelievable.
Dude, incredible. All right. Venezuela. They'll be in the same group as the Dominican Republic for the 2nd consecutive World Baseball Classic. They'll play each other in Miami on March 11th. That's the last pool play game of the whole tournament. That's going to be fucking great. Miami, too, especially. That place is going to be bumping.
Buzzing.
Venezuela, they don't have the same depth as they had a couple years ago, but they don't lack the star power. You have Ronald Acuna Jr. You have my guy, Jackson Churio. Tim, you know how much of a big Jackson Churio guy I've been for so long. And you have both Contrerases. You got William playing catch. You got Wilson playing first base. You got Salvador Perez, Eugenio Suarez, Gleyber Torres.
They have the star power.
Here's the thing, though. The pitching throws me off. Pablo Lopez out. Jesus Luzardo out. They may struggle to survive just because this tournament is so bullpen heavy.
Yeah, well, when your 2 best pitchers aren't playing, obviously it's going to be...
Here's the thing, though. You mentioned 2 best pitchers. You got Ranger Suarez.
Yeah.
Probably the best big game pitcher in the sport right now.
Right, but it's going to take a lot to get to that big game. Like you keep saying, starters aren't going to go the whole 9.
I just think the pitching's a little too thin. Pitching's a little too thin. All right.
You know what it reminds me of? And this is like a hockey analogy. It's like when Heiskanen was out in the Four Nations, losing Pablo Lopez for Finland, completely if they had everyone together, it would have been perfect. The team would have been, mowing down, but you lose a guy like that and it's all right, Jesus Christ, we're 6 steps back.
So last 2023's underdog, Mexico. They beat the United States in group play, they beat Puerto Rico in the quarters, and they almost beat Japan in the semifinals. If it weren't for that Murakami double, they blew a 2-run lead in the final 2 innings. And here's the thing. Randy Arozarena was the star of that Mexico team.
Man.
They got dudes now.
Randy had 10 home runs in this tournament, though, didn't he?
Here's the thing, though. If you looked, these guys I'm about to mention to you, think of the perception that we had of these guys in 2023 compared to now. They also have Jarren Duran, Jonathan Aranda, Alejandro Kirk.
Okay. That's a lot more firepower than they had. Yeah.
Yes. There's less pitching on paper than it did the last go around.
But who's headlining?
Who is headlining? I believe. Oh my God! I literally looked at this today.
I'm looking at it right now.
I'm looking it up to Mexico WBC roster pitchers. Taijuan Walker, Taj Bradley.
Yeah. Javier Sada.
Javier Sada is going to be. Andres Munoz is going to be their closer. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like it's a solid bullpen. The rotation could use some work, but Taijuan kind of like did his thing and did his thing. I don't know. He had one good game. He had one good game. I know you have bias because it's Taijuan Walker.
Well, I'm not going to say biased. I mean, I've seen him play with the Phillies, Stan. They got him in and out of the bullpen for this whole time with them. Like, I don't know how much juice is left in the tank there. But...
Fair. Another quiet team. Well, not quiet now. They're going to be loud. Dude, it's Italy.
Crazy.
I mean, Italy eventually lost to Japan in 23, and now they're paired with the United States and Mexico in a very competitive Group B. And I think whoever finishes in second place in that group is probably going to avoid one of the top four favorites of the United States, Japan, DR, and Venezuela. And based on how the bracket's set up, like that could have Mexico or Italy could have a very deep run. They could have a very deep.
How far Aaron Nola can drag them.
Aaron Nola's leading that rotation.
Michael Lorenzen.
He was managing that team.
Oh.
Francisco Cervelli.
Wow, really?
Jorge Posada's on that staff as well. I don't know what he's doing, but I know he's on staff. There's a lot of former Yankees on that staff. They tweeted something the other day. But anyway, here's the thing. Anchoring the lineup is going to be Vinny Pasquantino. But they got
Jack Caglione, they got
Kyle Teal, Dante Nori, Jacob Marksey had a great year with the Marlins last year.
Dominic Canzone.
It's a solid team.
Canzone, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So Italy's going to play Mexico in the final game of Group B.
Shout out John Birdie, too.
John Birdie, yeah, great Yankee.
It's loaded with Yankees team. I mean, rightfully so, dude. Rightfully
former and past. Former. They're all former, but you got.
I'm just saying, Bronx very Italian. It's rightfully so.
Italy's lined up to play Mexico in their final game, and Aaron Nola is lined up to start that game. So if Italy needs that game, I mean, I know it's Aaron Nola. And
what has he got left? We're about to find out what he's got left.
That game could decide which team advances. Another team that I want to talk about, especially in Group A, because I feel like Group A is kind of like you don't know what you're getting. And there's this one team that I counted out when this guy announced that he wasn't playing, and I was like, shit, they're done. And then I saw their lineup, and I was like, shit, this is a good team. It's Canada.
Yeah.
So they don't have Freddie Freeman, and now you have Josh Naylor, Bo Naylor, Otto Lopez, Tyler O'Neill. You have Owen Casey, who is the headliner that the Marlins got back in the Edward Cabrera trade. You have Denzel Clark, who's a defensive wizard for the A's. They have a chance. I'm not calling anything crazy.
Is loaded with veterans too.
But Canada has a chance, and I want to talk about Puerto Rico.
James Paxton, Michael Soroka, Cal Contra. Like, it's loaded with a bunch of veterans in this rotation, so that helps.
And Group A, especially with how things fell for Puerto Rico. So Group A is Puerto Rico, Panama, Cuba, Colombia, Canada. And on paper, Puerto Rico does have the best roster, but it's considerably weaker because Lindor had the hamate surgery and couldn't get insurance. Carlos Correa was unable to get insurance despite Bad Bunny's. You heard about
valiant efforts? Yeah, trying to pay the insurance.
Bad Bunny's valiant efforts to pay the insurance of both Francisco Lindor and Carlos Correa. Nolan Arenado's their third baseman. But the rest of the position
weird, wearing the USA jersey for like 5 years and then whatever. But
see, like this is why I don't like when like you hop from country to country.
It's just weird.
I feel like if you play for a country, you gotta stay with it.
That's it.
Nolan Arenado played for USA. Like Mark Vientos, he's American. He's playing for Nicaragua. Stay at Nicaragua. We don't need you.
Well, yeah, duh. I don't think he's ever going to play for Team USA. I need him to go to Nicaragua right now and figure out that swing. He's like 1 for 16 in spring training, but
yes, that is very true. And the infield and the bullpen were big strengths for Mexico, for Puerto Rico in 23. They're weaker this year. Edwin Diaz is back for Puerto Rico, despite having the knee injury that I know you don't want me to bring it up, Tim, but I have to after that victory. You also have Fernando Cruz joining in the back end of that bullpen, and the rest of the staff lacks the top end stuff that we saw last time, and I don't know. I just don't see it. And then, hey, Colombia's got some good. I believe Gio Urshela is a part of that Colombian team as well. Panama, Jose Caballero.
Cuba. A lot of good team, bro. Every team has got guys. Like every team's got competitive guys.
Now, here's the thing. I would say that the margins for this tournament are like thinner than any other event ever. Pitch count limits, like they force strategy and managerial decision making to an all-time high. The volatility combined with like the full buy-in from players, because you're basically asking players to sacrifice 3 weeks of spring training to risk getting hurt.
They all like to. Look at Trey Turner last year. I mean, these guys love doing this.
Hey, it's because of that this has just become one of the most like compelling sporting events ever. Now, do I feel like it?
Fuck that fuck that whatever they made about that little documentary they made about Trey Turner on Netflix. A little ridiculous. Yeah. The standing ovation, a little ridiculous, but I digress.
I just saw what we were said. That's bad. Okay. Anyway, I had my mind off of it, but anyway.
Sickening.
Sick. What do you have, 10?
The way at 12. He had 12. That's what makes points wise?
Points wise.
No, he had 7, but he had 12 assists.
Oh fuck.
Like, isn't that sickening?
That is sickening. Fuck. Dude, I was like, we're good.
No, I know. It was 12 assists, bro. Sickening.
Ah, fuck. God damn it.
Oh my god. Never mind. He had 11 points. Oh, shit. Oh. 11 points, 12 assists.
Oh my god.
Oh.
No. Son of a bitch, dude.
That's just sickening.
That's awful. Can't happen.
Whatever.
We live. Whatever. We live in the.
That's the Mobley beat on crack, dude. That's so bad. Oh, that hurts.
Oh my god. Damn.
That just shows who's a good pick too, because the 12 assist is just.
Yeah. Oh. That was my pick too. Damn it.
It's not even that it was. It's just the 12 assist is really what's driving me. You couldn't have just finished one of those. You couldn't have went up with it or something like. Whatever.
Damn. All right. Speaking of the NBA, I guess. Tim, let's talk about your Cavs.
Yeah, let's segue over this to basketball.
They look pretty damn good right now, and this is getting very scary.
So this whole idea that James Harden, when he plays with a center, he makes him better. It's true, but I don't think we've seen it to this extent before ever. Jared Allen looks like a top 5 center in the NBA right now. He might be the best player in the NBA in the last month. His stats are unbelievable. This team is now 9-1 in the honeymoon Harden era when he plays. So they're really rolling.
Harden era. I love it.
Yeah, I love it. And they're getting contributions from everyone. That Sam Merrill contract looks like pennies on the dollar right now. And a $40 million extension, he's been unbelievable. 2nd in the league in three-point percentage. Jalen Tyson, 4th in the league in three-point percentage. Out of nowhere. I know he's a 28 overall pick, and the expectations were he was going to be a good role player, but...
I'm sick. I'm sorry. I'm like completely interrupting you, but like,
I'm sick.
So disgusting.
I'm trying to get over it.
We'll learn. Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, it's... Allen is the 3rd or 4th option. Mobley is the 3rd or 4th option. Donovan Mitchell, when he comes back, those two work so well together. And the bench unit has been fantastic. Keon Ellis, extend him already.
He's been great.
Unbelievable. I know his 3-point percentage kind of sucks, and he's just turning into Isaac Okoro, but he's a better defending Isaac Okoro. Even though no
Dean
shade
Wade
to
too has
Okoro.
been pretty awesome too.
Let's talk about Dean Wade for a second, because I don't think people in the NBA, I might be the biggest Dean Wade fan on the planet. I don't think people in the NBA understand how good this man is at perimeter defense, because he can guard 1 through 5 at an elite level, and he's might be like him and Sam Merrill legitimately might be top 20 role players in the NBA. Like he's a starter, at some points. I know it flip flops at him and Tyson depending on the lineup, but he guards, the toughest matchup of the game. He'll take him. Tyson will take him in the second unit. Like, they have such a good defensive scheme right now. The head coach, Kenny Atkinson's just figured out this lineup, and he's really put it together. I know, the beginning of the year, they were
Can I just say what it reminds me of? And you're not going to you may not like it just because of what happened. I mean, they did run into a juggernaut, but this reminds me of just the D'Antoni Rockets with Harden.
Yeah, just better center.
Just better.
Yeah. And it's funny, too, because it's the D'Antoni Rockets, but Harden's the second option.
Like, Clint Capella is kind of in the news right now.
Well, DeAndre Ayton's a real piece of shit, in my opinion.
Dominating.
Yeah. That guy might be. That's it. You want? Yeah, we can talk Lakers now. You want to spin this to Lakers? He's the most interesting team on the planet. What the? Luka doesn't like the head. Luka doesn't like the head coaching. Dominating is cheering for the other team on the bench. Like, it's LeBron's 1 foot out the door. And somehow, if I look at the standings right now, Stan, I think they're 6th in the West. Like, I don't know. I don't know
what they are.
I don't know what they are.
As of right now, in a game that's going on right now with the Lakers and the Nuggets, they currently are 6th in the West at 37-24. A win would actually put them ahead of Denver in 5th.
I don't get it. This is a very weird team. It's so weirdly built. Like I don't know. I don't even know what to think. What this team reminds me of, Stan?
What?
Nothing. I have never seen a team constructed like this in the NBA. I really haven't. I don't know what the fuck this team is, but there's something else. The starting 5. Go down the starting 5. Marcus Smart, Austin Reeves when he plays.
No. Smart starts?
Smart's the starting point guard. Yeah.
He was coming off the bench last time, dude.
He's starting tonight, I'm pretty sure. Dude, they've been throwing him back in the
4?
Yeah, bro, they've been throwing him in. Like
Doncic, Reeves, James, Smart, Ayton.
The 4 of them. The 4 of them without Ayton on the floor, Stan. They're plus.
Kennard.
They're like plus 50 without Ayton on the floor.
Kennard's been money for them.
Unbelievable.
He's been
unbelievable.
That's
just what percentage in the league, but
that's just what a Duke guy gets you. Like,
yeah, well, there you go. But I stand this team. I don't get it. Without Ayton on the floor, they're like plus. I think it's like 45 with those 4. You throw Ayton in that mix. Somehow they're like negative. I don't know if they're still the only team in the NBA with a 0 plus minus. I don't know if that still holds, but
I don't know either.
I can check.
Do we have any word? Do we have any word on what the Carrick return was?
I'll try and check right now. Now they got the plus minus to 0.6, so they're positive 0.6. Congrats to them.
Good for them. Yeah, nothing on the return yet.
Well, Buffalo, maybe. Yeah, could be another rug pull for Buffalo. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh God, I'm just so disgusted. Unbelievable. Can't believe it.
I want to talk about your Knicks for a second, Stan. 3rd in the East. Big win the other night.
Big win the other night against Toronto and San Antonio. The Thunder game, you know what? They fought. It wasn't like we played bad. I mean, we kind of did, but like came back.
A little bit of a ref show.
A little bit of a rep. A little bit?
I hate SGA. Am I like one of the only people? And I love Cliff. Love Cliff, don't get me wrong. And Cliff saying that's his favorite guy.
We got flamed for it on TikTok once. Yeah, I think once is enough.
I don't like him.
Describe how we feel.
I don't like him. I don't like the way he plays.
It's just like crazy that like he's become this. Like if you were to tell me like me watching like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and Kevin Knox with like a mid Kentucky team, be like that's the league MVP, I wouldn't believe you.
Yeah. I mean, he plays at his own pace. He's an unbelievable shooter. Like everything he does is unbelievable. Just the foul baiting is crazy, man. I don't know.
Insane. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. All right, let's go to NHL real quick, then college basketball. Let's talk about Trocheck.
Yeah, really. This is just Rangers talk at this point.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, we're
wait, before we get to the Rangers talk, because I just want to shout out to the Sabres. They won again today. I think they are tied for most points, and they the Atlantic.
League?
So yeah,
Oh, in
the Atlantic.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so they're tied with Tampa, who's on a 3-game losing streak.
I'm happy.
Yeah,
Oh my god, what's your boy's name? Forgetting. Not
Zach,
Roman.
Mickey,
Mick. Dude, Mickey.
He's going
he
nuts, bro.
It.
He's been blowing up my phone. He's like, the Sabres are back. The Sabres are back.
He deserves it. Oh my god.
If anyone does, he does.
He needs that. Because when I met him 2 years ago, he was just so miserable.
And he's a Buffalo guy through and through. Like he loves. Don't get me wrong, he loves the Bills, but I have never seen someone who loves hockey and box lacrosse like he does for Buffalo. He goes to the Buffalo box lacrosse. Yeah, the Buffalo Bandits. Yeah, he gets out to a few of those games, dude.
Box lacrosse. I love it. God. Good for him, though, man. Yeah. Sabres are a fun team. And now they just got Sam Carrick.
Yeah, Josh Norris scored tonight.
Put Sam Carrick on a contender.
And we're saying the Sabres are a contender, bro. It's crazy. What a 180. They were last in the league at one point this year.
What a world. And how about Utah? I know we're talking about, this one's official, I think. How about Utah with Mackenzie Weegar?
Yeah, and also I've been hearing their name around Robert Thomas a lot, too. If anyone's going to build a package for them, Utah is probably the front runner. So
I will say, my guys, this playoff, not just, I'm just going to say they're my guys. I'm rooting for them. Buffalo, Columbus, Utah.
I like it. The underdogs. I like it.
My guys. They'll be my guys. I love it. Love it. My guys. All right. College basketball. Tim, I'm feeling it. Like I don't want to say it. Of course I don't want to say it.
It's the year.
It might be. It might just be.
I'll knock on wood for you right now. You're the Blue Devil.
Thank you. I will do that as well. I will knock on wood as well. Dude, now I watched an old game with from last year when we played Alabama in the Elite Eight. And that team was great. That was probably the most fun that I've ever had watching Duke, probably since the Banchero year, probably since the Zion year even. I've noticed they weren't doing on defense. They weren't doing what this current Duke team is doing on defense right now.
Is it a defensive thing more than an offensive thing you're noticing, or is it on both sides of the ball?
We're already as offensively talented right now. I think it's
any of the other teams were? Okay.
How about this? On Saturday. Or not this upcoming Saturday, but last Saturday when we played Virginia. At the time, I believe they still are, but Virginia was number 2 in the ACC. Duke was first team in the ACC. Duke wins that game. They got at least a share of the ACC regular season title. Dude, we fucking beat them by 30. Virginia's good. Virginia's really good. They're a good team. I expect them to win a couple of games in March and maybe make the second weekend. Beat them by 30. I was are you kidding?
Is Boozer making a strong enough case for that number 1 pick, or is it going to come down to March Madness at this point? Is it going to come down how we play out in March?
Because what Boozer's doing right now is ridiculous. I honestly, I feel like the way people are talking about Boozer is how this generation...
Too, but that's...
nowhere close to DeBonza. Nowhere close to DeBonza.
Yeah, well, and it's Peterson, right? The one that's sitting out, so...
he hasn't sat out in a while, though. I think it's starting to...
Did they lose the other night, though?
They lost to Arizona State.
Yeah.
Or no, they beat it. No, did they win against Arizona State? They were down by as big as 20, and then I think they came back. Bill Self got ejected. Because,
did you see Kenny Malkin today?
No, what happened?
Oh, my God. They lost to Arizona, and then they beat Arizona. Oh, no, they lost to Arizona. They lost to Arizona State. They lost to both.
They lost to Arizona State?
Yeah, 70-60.
Oh, shit.
Real quick, I don't need to go back to hockey. If Getty Malkin two-handed someone on the Sabres over the head today and got thrown out of the game.
Oh.
Yeah, but he literally, I'm not even kidding. I haven't seen someone do this in years. He went like this. He went. Yeah, I'll send you the clip. I've never seen. I haven't seen someone do it in years, bro. But he two-handed him over. Hilarious.
Will Cooley was emotional in his post-game press conference when talking about Vincent Trocheck.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
He was on Darlene.
Yeah. Oh, that's even worse. It's even worse. Okay. Yeah, but Duke just looked. Kansas lost to Arizona and Arizona State. They had a bad West Coast trip. It's crazy to think how Kansas is almost as good. If we could honestly have the conversation, we've had this conversation one too many times, so I'm not going to go as in depth to it. But it's crazy how they're almost as good, if not better, without Darren Peterson than with him. That's all I'll say. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do in the tournament. I feel like that's the one team right now where I don't know what the hell they're going to do with the tournament. Like, I have no idea. Not a clue in the slightest.
They just dropped 2 games. I mean,
yeah, but they lost. That Cincinnati loss was pretty bad.
Arizona State's really not like they're not, like I'm not knocking them as a team, but they're not anything special. So it's like
Bobby Hurley. I think that was the last like hurrah for Bobby Hurley. By the way,
like, I don't know.
I would expect him to be out of there.
Yeah, probably, right? Like I don't that's kind of a disappointing loss. Like I get Arizona, that's fine. What are they? Arizona's what, second or?
Arizona is very. I'm also speaking of. Do you know who I'm shocked is not getting enough love? Because I think Duke is kind of like shading over Florida.
Are they hooping?
They're balling. They're going to be the 4th 1 seed probably.
Are they a basketball school like solidified now? Is that really what we're doing?
We'll see what Sumrall does we'll see what Sumrall does during year 1.
Oh yeah, they beat the piss out of Arkansas, and they beat
Mississippi State by like,
yeah.
I mean, Mississippi State sucks, but like you beat Arkansas. Like Arkansas's pretty good. Like Darius Acuff can carry that Arkansas team to a Sweet 16, and I'll be in heaven because I'm a big Darius Acuff guy. But right now,
what's their most impressive win? Bama?
Florida?
Yeah, is Bama their most impressive win? I guess honestly, their most impressive game is probably losing to Duke by a point.
Yeah, thank you, Isaiah Evans, and they almost won that game. They were an Isaiah Evans missed 3 away from winning that game. Dude, he was right 0 for 7.
Right now, who's better, Florida or UConn? Gun to your head.
Florida.
Okay.
Florida.
Okay.
Easy. I think the front court says
UConn got them earlier in the year, so I'm wondering, 2 comparable teams.
They did. But again, 2 very different teams. They're different teams now. Like this Florida team is different, and also I think Xavier Lee, like the Princeton kid. I think I did say when we beat them, I was like, Xavier Lee, this isn't some Wednesday afternoon game against Dartmouth. He's actually been doing pretty good too. He's actually been doing pretty well. Saturday's a big day.
It is, Stan. You want to know why?
Why?
Lowell home playoff game. Against Albany, American East tournament. We got the 4v5.
Oh my God.
American East, baby. We got mid-major ball back, baby. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can't, dude. I'm so excited for Selection Sunday. I feel like I look forward to Selection Sunday more than the actual tournament itself.
Stan, if Lowell comes out of the American East, they win this American East tournament, Do you
want to know what I've been asked?
What?
If Siena's the 2 seed in the MAC tournament right now,
do they have a shot beyond? Like, do they genuinely have a shot at getting it?
Yeah, there's a good chance. They lost, dude. They have the second highest odds to win the tournament. It's Merrimack and then Siena.
Oh, I forgot Merrimack's in yours, not ours.
Yeah. If there's a possibility of a Duke Siena game,
who are you rooting for? Yeah, who are you rooting?
It's Duke. It's Duke. It's Duke. It's
okay,
Duke. It's Duke.
I know it's Duke, and you would probably be disappointed if Siena won. But if Siena did win, would you be like
disappointed?
Yeah, well, okay, all right. But if Siena did win, would you be like, "Go Saints"?
I'm just ready for the amount of like texts that I'm gonna get. Like, I could just see.
I'd send you a congrats and like a disappointment.
No, I don't want a congrats. I do not. I don't want a congrats.
So you wouldn't even roll with the Siena if the Siena Saints made some noise. Say they were the team. They beat Duke and they went to like the Elite Eight.
If they beat Duke, I'm not saying anything. If they beat anybody else, I'm saying something.
Yeah, okay. But if they beat Duke and make the Elite Eight, are you like, dude? I was always a Siena fan. Like I grew up a Siena fan.
No, I'm not doing. No, because I didn't. I did not grow up a Siena fan.
I'm fucking with you. Imagine
like, hey, like,
crazy March,
I would,
Lowell, Siena, Elite Eight, Elite Eight matchup. We're getting mid-major in March, maybe.
15 v 16. No, it's probably 216.
Yeah,
Like,
216 teams.
No, Lowell's the 5 seed in the America East.
Yeah. No, the four.
16.
Sorry, they're the four.
Doesn't matter. 16 versus 16.
Yeah.
If anything, that's a play-in game.
That would be a fucking crazy play-in game if that happened. That would actually be nuts.
That's a play-in game. Winner gets.
That would be the most exciting play-in game I think I've ever watched, and I would be glued to the TV if I'm watching the Siena Saints versus the Lowell Riverhawks duke it out for the last spot in March.
That's a playing game, and then if Siena wins or if Lowell wins, conference gets money. Everybody wins. Everyone wins.
That would be so funny. Oh my God.
I'll die.
Biggest playing game of the year.
If they play each other, let's go to Dayton. Screw it. Fuck work.
Dude, if they play, are you kidding me? If they play each other, we're 100%. Are you joking? Are you kidding me? Like, I'm sitting courtside for that game. What? There'll be no one else in the building, dude. It'll be me, you, and like 60 other people. That game will be played like.
Dayton gets packed for the first 4.
Okay, but I mean, like, let's be honest though. Like, if it's Lowell versus Siena, like, who's traveling for that other than me and you? Like, maybe like.
Dude, Trilly Donovan has said on record that the craziest mid-major basketball fans in the sport are Siena fans. They will travel. They will travel. I mean, they are the craziest fans.
It'll be funny though. Like if it's like 1,000 people at the game and it's just like 500 Siena and Lowell fans, and it's like it's like one side of the court and we're just sitting courtside, me and you, the whole game, just like it's right by the.
Dude, but we beat Ohio State.
You guys beat Ohio State?
Yeah, we were a 9 seed, and Ohio State was an 8. We beat them in Dayton.
When was that?
2007.
Oh fuck! I thought you were talking about. I thought this was like when like Iona made the tournament. I thought you were talking like recent.
No. Speaking of Iona, I just do want to respectfully say, I would like to apologize to advance to our good friend Peter Murray, Iona alum. But I do have to say this. Since Iona fired our good dear friend Tobin Anderson to get the NBA money, Iona finished with a whopping record of 18-13. That is good enough for 8th in the MAC in the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference.
18-14, actually. I believe they lost to Sacred Heart.
Yes, they did. They lost today to Sacred Heart in the first round of the MAC tournament. How's that NBA money treating you? How's our good friend Tobin Anderson doing right now, Tim, in South Florida?
Doing pretty good.
Where he's an assistant coach.
He's doing pretty good down there.
Yes, they are doing pretty well. South Florida is currently up 67-60 on Memphis right now. And if we look at the American standings, just out of curiosity, Tim, who's the number 1 team in the American right now and could possibly get an at-large bid in the tournament?
Why don't you remind me, Stan?
It's the South Florida Bulls.
Look how it changes. The perfect
look how life works.
The Iona Gales? They're 10-10 in conference.
I hate it when mid-major teams don't know their place, and I hate how in this era of college sports, how mid-major teams believe that they should operate like they're in the pros. That is what you don't do. Who did they think they were? Just because that guy knew LeBron. He doesn't know X's and O's. Come on.
How the Saints been doing, though? I'm now looking at Siena. You got me looking at Siena ball right now.
Dude, are we seriously dedicating like 10 minutes to MAC basketball right now?
We both love mid-major ball, Stan. Let's not act like we don't.
That is true. Siena finished 3rd in the MAC.
You got Mount St. Mary's in the MAC, dude?
Yeah, we got Mount St. Mary's. Yeah, the defending champs.
Shit, I didn't realize.
Speaking of Mount St. Mary's, I will wait. Say what you have to say first.
I didn't realize how good Merrimack was, dude. 17-3 in conference.
Dude, Merrimack's fucking legit. Like
Damn.
Joe Gallo is he's the best mid-major coach in the country. I'd say it's between him and James Jones at Yale. And the only reason why I'll give James Jones a leg up over Gallo is because Ivies don't have NIL.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So like that's insane. I would expect both of them to get a look somewhere, specifically at ACC school in the Northeast. Boston College.
Oh, down the road. Dude, but you guys gave
Yeah.
Merrimack a run. Like, Sienna's got a shot.
Yeah, Sienna's got a shot. Yeah, but here's the thing. And now, here's the thing, because our Sienna's coach, Jerry McNamara, Syracuse legend. Syracuse, the job's gonna open at the end of the year. The job's gonna open. All the Syracuse fans want Jerry Mack, and it's like he has 0 postseason wins with a Mac school. So, they have to hire outside that Boeheim tree, I think.
I would imagine.
I love Jerry Mack.
Well, I mean,
Jerry Mack almost hit my friend with his giant white Chevy pickup truck.
Little fun fact there.
Little fun fact of the day. Shout out Bridget O'Callahan.
Dude, I'm rooting for Sienna, man. I'm pulling for you guys. I want
for him too. I pray on the downfall of Iona. It has happened. Now I got to root for something else.
Have you split with? You beat St. Mary's, and you only played them once?
We only played them once because the MAC expanded. Sorry if you got that cough right into the microphone.
Yeah, you gave Iona the work though. That's all that matters.
We put belt to Iona. We put an absolute belt. Merrimack worries me, but I believe this would be. Actually, last year was, but because they've been so good in the NEC, and then last year they moved up to the MAC, they won the NEC so many times. In fact, the year Tobin beat and FDU beat Purdue, they didn't win their conference. They didn't win their conference tournament. Merrimack did, but they couldn't go to the tournament because they had the probationary period from going D2 to D1.
I did not know that. I will say,
FDU
Stan, though,
won the semifinal and went to the tournament.
If we're looking at overall record in the MAC here, Sienna's second. In conference play, you're third. But we look at the away record, the home record for Merrimack, 11-0.
They are so good. They're so good on the road.
9-8, 9-8 on the road. Yeah. Merrimack 11-0 at home. That's going to be tough. You're going to have to play them at home. I think. Listen, you know what? And
Tim, neutral. Tim,
neutral. You're right. It is neutral. Yeah. Okay.
Atlantic City. Boardwalk Hall.
Fuck it. Sienna's got a shot. This is now we're pulling for the Saints and the Riverhawks here.
Pulling for Sienna. Why not? I love it.
Let's go.
I'll pull for Lowell too.
Yeah. Why not? Well, so Saturday's a big day then, huh? You got it.
Is it Saturday? Oh,
Sienna 8:30 and Lowell's at 1:00. So we got some mid-major ball on Saturday. If anyone's looking to watch something, a little MACtion, a little American East basketball.
Carolina? Nah.
We got MACtion.
We got Friday night MACtion, baby. Can't wait. So
MACtion after dark.
Sienna, Mount St. Mary. Speaking of Mount St. Mary's, I've told you the trend. I think I mentioned it last week, but I will say it again just to give me hope. Teams that beat Mount St. Mary's in the tournament go on to win the tournament the next year.
You did say that. Yes. Okay.
Sienna played Mount St. Mary's last year.
Wait, so Sienna beats Mount St. Mary's. They're confirmed winning the MAC next year?
No. Maybe.
Right?
I mean, Mount St. Mary's won the MAC last year. It was a pretty big upset.
Can I potentially put a futures on that at some point? Am I going to drive to Jersey and throw futures on Sienna to win the MAC? Can I do that?
I don't think you can because you're in Massachusetts.
If I drive to Jersey, can I do that? Like when I'm home?
Nope, because the tournament's in Jersey.
Fuck.
And the Jersey State. Yeah, I know.
Do I got to go drive to New Hampshire 15 minutes down the road real quick?
I think you do. Yeah, because the Jersey State law. The Jersey State law is you can't bet on Jersey schools. You can't bet on any collegiate games that are happening in the state of New Jersey, no matter where the schools are.
They're trying to kill Rutgers fans. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to murder the Rutgers fans.
They're just trying to kill Rutgers fans. That's all it is. That's all it is. They just hate Rutgers. We don't.
No. Go wrong. Do I need to sing a
song?
On.
No. We're almost at it for 90 minutes.
Well, the MACtion talk was a little longer than
the expected. Yeah. We talk about MACtion longer than the fucking Cavs. Jesus Christ.
Well, dude, I mean, we both got mid-major teams. I'm about to be an alma mater for you. So
yes, I'm already an alma mater for. All right, moving on to what I saw. Tim, what do you got?
Fuck, what did I see this week? I don't even. Oh, if anyone knows who Bean Shooter is, I don't know if anyone does. Local to Mass and Lowell. He's just a nuts guy. I don't know. You gotta look at his Instagram. Bean Shooter. But he parks in Massachusetts. Okay. Look up Bean Shooter on Instagram.
You have a lot of Oh, we already have a buzzer beater. Lehigh from half court to go to the Patriot League semifinal.
There you go. It's starting early.
The Ides of March are here.
Where's the video?
They are here. Anyway, bean shooter, you said?
Yeah. He must have taken it down because the city
a
boss
lot of famous guys at Lowell.
So random. Cake Boss was here the other day.
Buddy was there? Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
Why was he there?
It was Lowell's 200th anniversary.
Oh, so he made a cake?
Yeah, it was just like they had like the winter carnival they have in Center Lowell. Oh, yeah, here it is.
Were there cameras?
Yeah, there was definitely cameras.
Who wants to eat some cake?
Look at this video. So fun. That's what I saw this weekend. That's Bean Shooter. Like, he just doesn't want to pay the parking meter, so he just elbows it.
2-0.
Yeah,
LA.
I know it's 2-0. I turned around. I saw it's 2-0 LA. But yeah, he elbowed the parking meter just like off the thing. I don't know if he's like holding it in this video, but like, yeah, he just completely took it clean off. So, yeah, so the Boston was trying to sue him, and they were like giving him like a shitty public defender. So a bunch of lawyers in the Lowell area DM'd him, and we're just like, "Yo, our firm will represent you for free. Like, we'll get these charges dropped." So like his whole Instagram feed, literally, it's just been a bunch. He's just been posting like law firms that are like willing to help him, which is hilarious because he's just like the guy. I don't know, around here, he's just like oh, that's Bean Shooter, like.
Unreal.
Like, he drives his car around, Stan. Like, he'll drive past the campus, and he'll see someone wearing, like, a mask, and he'll be like, oh, afraid of that fresh air, and he'll just, like, post a video on Instagram, him just, like, chirping stuff. What are you, afraid of that fresh air?
Jesus. Anyway, by what I saw, you guessed it, Survivor.
Yeah.
Second episode of Survivor 50. Pretty good episode. 90-minute episode, no 3-hour. I feel like it was expected that the winner of the previous season was going to be out early, and that's exactly what happened. I think when you start conspiring against Sharif Fields, bad shit's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. Very interested to see the dynamic of this Christian-Rick Devens alliance, which I love. You would love Rick Devens. You would love Christian Hubicki as well. Two great guys. They made a fake hidden immunity idol, and they hid it at the tribal council area. Christian is like this like short little nerdy robotics professor. I believe he's a robotics professor at Florida State. Could be very wrong. But he pretended to fall and eat shit while Rick hid the idol in the tribal council, the fake idol in the tribal council area, as the LA Kings take a 3-0 lead.
Getting fucking thrashed, bro. This is brutal.
Damn. That interim boost.
Oh, whatever. Fuck them.
The interim boost.
I know, it's a given.
Yeah. Sad to see Savannah go, but yeah, when you're a former winner, so now one more winner left, D, who is practically like running her tribe. So I think she's going to be there pretty much longer.
Blew my candle out and fucking, I didn't realize there was going to be a smoke show over here. Blow a candle out and I'm like, it looks like I'm on fire.
I was like, what the fuck happened?
I just blew this candle out. I had to put the top on because it's fucking, I mean, it's all melted in here now. I mean, you can tell it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, is there any use for that anymore?
It'll harden and I'll use it again. But
It'll harden. All right.
Yeah, it'll harden. Honeymoon, baby.
And then Oscars. That's not till next week. Never mind. I was ready to talk Oscars, but then I was like, wait, that's not until the 15th. Could be a fun time with the Oscars. Oh, Sunday's Arch Madness. Keep that in mind. I know at the final of the Missouri Valley tournament, Arch Madness. Get it?
Yeah.
Get me Arch.
I get what you're saying.
There you go. Always a staple on the Sunday before conference tournament week to have the Arch Madness final. There we go. All right. That was a long episode. Long episode, almost 90 minutes. But we kept the conversation going.
Well, it's hard. Yeah, and it's hard not to talk when there's Maction Ball being played this Saturday. So I mean,
Absolutely. The Maction Ladder coming soon. Kidding. No. No, because we can't. There's no way. I gotta drive to like fucking Connecticut.
I know. It'd just be funny, picking like the ladder we posted up, and it's like, oh, we have Siena money line, Fairfield money line, whoever's playing Iona, the other money line.
Drive to New Hampshire.
Yeah, I know, deadass. I gotta drive up the road 15 minutes to go place this, but just for the action, baby.
Just for the action. Just only for the action. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Be sure to like this video on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube. Be sure to leave a comment on our videos. Be sure to follow us and rate us on Spotify.
5 stars.
5 stars only. Blue Devils. Let's get our lick back, huh? Let's get our lick back.
Why not?
On UNC. Caleb Wilson's going to be back. Let's be all right.
Why not us?
I also don't like that if UNC and Duke both win their first game of the ACC tournament, they play each other that Friday.
Shouldn't be set up like that.
It should not. That's disgusting. Yes. But hey, you know what?
It's March.
Maybe it's so nice we have to do it twice. We'll see. We'll see how I feel after.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's see how I feel.
Let's see how I feel after Saturday.
Until after the game. Yeah, let's not talk about that just yet.